On this day of joy and pride, we stand from Green's one soul, now vast and grand. From humble roots to towering name, IMI Bhubaneswar has earned its fame. With minds that question, hearts that care, we built a legacy, bright and rare. A family bound by goals we share to build, to serve, to lead with care. To staff, students, leaders, and all whose efforts echo through these halls. Let's celebrate and with pride convey IMI Bhubaneswar Happy Foundation Day. Esteemed guests, valued faculty members, dedicated staff, beloved family members, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the 16th Foundation Day celebration of IMI Bhubaneswar and possibilities. I am Desivander Khosla along with Dr. Rachita Kota. We are absolutely thrilled celebration of spirit and the shining legacy of IMI Bhubaneswar. So let's begin this wonderful evening with bright smiles, louder applause, and hearts full of pride.
16 years of remarkable journey. A few timeless lines come to my mind. And miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. As Robert Frost reminds us, we have miles to go. We have promises to keep. And we have futures to shape. Indeed, years of progress, purpose, and perseverance. Yet, our journey has only. So, please get ready to relive the milestones, feel the pride, and experience the magic as we celebrate 16 glorious years of IMI Bhubaneswar.
The light shines in darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. With this divine verse, we now invite Dr. Rajesh Tandon, esteemed chief guest, Professor Pratap Chandra Biswal, respected director, Professor Supriti Mishra, the Dean Academics of IMI Bhubaneswar, Professor Manit Mishra, the Dean Research and Accreditation, Professor Sonu Goyal, the Dean Academics of IMI Delhi, and Dr. Malay Malla, the Head of Administration, to please step ahead for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, symbolizing the auspicious beginning of our Foundation Day celebrations.
As the sacred flame glows, it fills the air with positivity and purpose, reminding us that learning is a light that never fades. May this flame continue to inspire every mind and every heart associated with IMI Bhubaneswar. Thank you so much, esteemed dignitaries. That was indeed a serene and inspiring start of the evening.
Every institute has a story written with dreams, dedication, and determination. And the story of IMI Bhubaneswar is one of purpose, built on values, driven by passion, and sustained by people who believe in excellence. Established in 2011, IMI Bhubaneswar stands today as a premier business school that nurtures leaders with a global outlook and a human touch. Guided by the motto of shaping global leaders for tomorrow, the Institute continues to redefine management education through innovation, research, and industry engagement.
The values that IMI Bhubaneswar upholds are deeply rooted in respect, live it all through the lens of moments, memories, and milestones. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back and enjoy a short clip that captures the spirit of IMI Bhubaneswar, celebrating its vision, its people, and its remarkable journey of excellence. Can we have the video, please?
Truly inspiring. What wonderful reflection of the Institute's growth, its overview, its achievements, and the vibrant community that keeps it alive.
Indeed, from its humble beginnings to becoming a symbol of excellence in management education, IMI Bhubaneswar continues to shine brighter with every passing year. This truly calls for a huge round of applause.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, what is a celebration without the colors, rhythms, and the music of our land? Presenting to you a cultural bouquet, it's time to celebrate the rhythm, the grace, and the spirit of our land itself.
Let us begin this auspicious Foundation Day celebration by invoking the blessings of Lord Ganesha. So we now present in front of you Ganesh Vandana.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
What a truly divine performance. The dancers just painted poetry in motion with every step, every gesture. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you, dear performers, for such a breathtaking display of artistry. Now, from divine rhythm to soulful balance, our next performance brings together movement, mindfulness, and meaning. In today's fast paced world, where minds are racing and hearts are restless, yoga reminds us to pause, breathe, and find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us.
So let's welcome our performers with an open heart and a big round of applause as they take us on a serene yet powerful journey through movement and mindfulness, presenting the yoga dance performance.
शरच्चन्द्रभालं महादैत्यकालं नवनीलकायं दुरामारमान् सुपद्मासहायं भजे सदा दुर्विलासं जगत्सन्निवासं शतादित्यवासं गणाचक्रशस्त्रं प्रसन्नेन्द्रवस्त्रं हसच्चारुभद्रं भजे। गणागणहारं श्रुतिप्राप्तसारं जनार्दनविहारं చిదానంద రూపం మనోహర స్వరూపం చిదానంద రూపం హరే జన్మహీనం కళానందహీనం సమాధానహీనం సరైవారహీనం జగజ్జన్మహేతుం సురాని समस्तमहेशं भजे अवधेशं जगन्मलेशं हृदयाशेषं सदा निर्भयेनं विमुक्ताखिलेनं सुवैकुण्ठगेहं भजेहं भजेहम् बलिष्ठं त्रिलोकीबलिष्ठं गुरूणां स्वरूपैकनिष्ठं सदा योगधीरं महावीरवीरं महाभोगिवीरं भजेऽहं भजेऽहम्
and co-chair of UNESCO Chair in Community-Based Research and Social Responsibility in Higher Education, and our respected director, Professor P.C. Biswal. May I now request Ms. Swarnalata to present a sapling to our chief guest as a token of appreciation. Thank you, Swarnalata. May I now request Ms. Nazia to present a sapling to our respected director, sir, as a token of appreciation. Thank you, Nazia. We are truly privileged to have you both with us this evening as we celebrate the 16 glorious years of this organization's journey of excellence. May I now invite our director, Professor P.C. Biswal, to kindly address the gathering and share his thoughts on this significant occasion. Can we welcome him with a huge round of applause?
Good evening. Uh, Dr. Rajesh Tandon, Chief Guest of our 16th Foundation Day, and invited guests, our faculty members, staff members, and their family members, and my dear students. It is my privilege as well as the great joy to welcome all of you to 16th Foundation Day of IMI Bhubaneswar. So Foundation Day, because let me before I have to get into other foundation, let me take this opportunity to thank Dr. Rajesh Tandon, who kindly agreed to take time of his busy schedule to come all the way from Delhi to be part of our celebration of 16th Foundation Day of IMI Bhubaneswar. So thank you, sir, for joining. And Foundation Day is a time about celebration. It's about reflecting, looking back with pride what we achieved so far. It is also about at the same time looking ahead and going with the same level of commitment, the same level of dedication, and what we can achieve, start changing the vision what we have with the same level of commitment in the future. IMI story, at least for actually some of the people those are from outside and our guests. So let me tell you, maybe for some of our actually the internal people also, IMI story started way back in 1981 as IMI New Delhi, and with the vision of late Sri RP Goenka, and it started the IMI New Delhi, and he was a towering industrialist, a philanthropist, and an educational leader who thought about education, who can be transformative, can transform the society. Education can transform the economy. So that's how the story of IMI started way back in 1981 as a form of IMI New Delhi. Carrying forward the legacy of IMI New Delhi, come 13th of November 2009, foundation stone of IMI Bhubaneswar was laid, starting a new chapter in management education in Eastern India in a happening city like Bhubaneswar. After 2 years, 2020, 2011, we welcome our first PGDM batch with only 12 students and 4 dedicated faculty members in 2011, and that's the past batch 2011 and 2013. And see, in 13 years time, 13 to 14 years time, where we are today. We are on our campus, we have 400 students, it's a fully residential campus, with 25 full-time faculty members, about 10 visiting and adjunct faculty members. That has been the remarkable journey of IMI Bhubaneswar in the last 16 years. So this has been possible because of some of our significant stakeholders. As I said, this is the day we must express our sincere thanks and gratitude to some of the stakeholders who contributed to this particular journey of IMI Bhubaneswar. Let me start with, I express my sincere thanks and gratitude to RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. So led by a visionary leader, Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, is the promoter of IMI, and as well as Board of Governors of IMI, for their constant guidance and the vision, as well as so their support all through the journey. So that is the reason what we are today. It's because of the able guidance and strategic the direction of our board of governors and our PSG group. Second, everything is possible because of our internal people. When I say the internal people, they are our backbone. They are our strong support system of what we are today. It's because of our pool of well qualified faculty members, plus a dedicated and supportive administrative and the supporting staff members. They are our backbone. I would take a moment to thank and express my gratitude to all the faculty members at present as well as in the past, all the staff members at present as well as in the past, those who are not at this point in IMI, for their contribution for IMI Bhubaneswar. The third, the oxygen of the system, right? Heartbeat of the system, without whom the system cannot run. They are our dear students. Students, both present and past. When I am talking about the past, I am referring to our alumni. Students, both present and past. They are our oxygens. Without them, there is no life in the campus. So thank you, all the past as well as the present students. Your energy, your aspiration, your curiosity makes the campus life lively. I urge you continue doing so. When you achieve something, whether inside the campus, outside the campus, whether it is curricular or extracurricular, we really feel proud about it. And I urge you to continue doing that keep making us proud also in the future. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, all our predecessors, my predecessor as the director of the institute, former faculty members, those who are not there with us, and other the staff members, those also contributed their bit in the journey of IMI Bhubaneswar in last 16 years. I express my sincere thanks to all of them, even if they are not present here today, for their contribution. See, as I say, it's about celebration. At the same time, it's also about looking ahead, what lies ahead. So let me just briefly, I don't want to come in between you and our foundation day lecture, Dr. Tandon. So just 1 or 2 minutes on this. So the management education, or for that matter, higher education in India is at a threshold level now. It's actually going through. Just before this meeting, when I coming here, when I was discussing with Dr. Jagdanand and Dr. Tandon about it, what I am saying is what happened to the Indian economy in 1991 is happening to the higher education now. This is the kind of the time where you see lot of reforms happening, lot of changes happening. It is due to the changes in the policy as well as due to the international and the global economy. Of course, there are challenges, there are uncertainties, there are geopolitical risks, there are policy reforms happening, foreign universities are coming in. Are we at risk? In my view, no. If we come together, if we continue having the same level of commitment and dedication, what we have given so far, we will find opportunities in these challenges. We will surely find innovations. We need to keep doing innovations in our curriculum. We need to actually doing innovations in our pedagogy. We need to actually do kind of various different aspects to bring in, because a lot of challenges happening so far as technology is concerned. How the technology and AI going to play the role in higher education. If we keep our mind open, if we adaptive, so these challenges we can convert them to be the opportunities. So this is something the time we need that level of commitment. We should be very, very open to continue up to with that. So no one can stop IMI Bhubaneswar achieving. Right now, we have already created our own space. We are recognized, yeah, as one of the premier B schools in India. And coming times, maybe in coming time, when we celebrate 25th Foundation Day, we should be one of the topmost actually business schools, at least in Asia. That should the target, that should the focus, that should be our goal, and we need to pursue. That's where I need all your dedication, commitment, and support. All right, so let me stop here. Thank you all. So, my warmest welcome to all and each everyone of IMI Bhubaneswar family. Uh, Once again, happy 16th Foundation Day. So, thank you.
Sir thanked everyone. Now I would like to take a moment to thank Sir. Thank you so much, Sir, for your inspiring words and for leading IMI Bhubaneswar with such wisdom, such humility, and great vision. Sir, I must convey that everyone associated with IMI Bhubaneswar feels absolutely honored to have your leadership, your guidance, and your presence here this evening.
It is now my privilege to introduce our chief guest for the evening, founder president of PRIA and co-chair of the UNESCO Chair in Community-Based Research and Social Responsibility in Higher Education. Dr. Rajesh Tandon is an internationally acclaimed leader and practitioner of participatory research and development. He founded Participatory Research in Asia, a global educational center for participatory research and training since its inception in 1982. He is also co-chair of the UNESCO Chair in Community-Based Research and Social Responsibility in Higher Education since 2012. The UNESCO Chair grows out of and supports UNESCO's global lead to play a key role in assisting countries to build knowledge societies. Engineering and Electronics from IIT Kanpur, MBA from IIM Calcutta, and PhD in Management from Case Western Reserve University, USA. Dr. Tandon left his teaching job at IIM Calcutta to support and champion the cause of building organizations and capacities of the marginalized through their knowledge, learning, and empowerment. A pioneer of participatory research, he has given a new meaning to academic research by redefining the relationship between the researcher and the researched. Dr. Tandon has advocated for the capacity building of civil society organizations in the global south, in particular as chairperson, International Forum on Capacity Building of Southern NGOs, as convener of the task force of the Millennium Project of the Commonwealth Foundation. He has pioneered global research on civil society and as chair participation subgroup NGO working group of the World Bank championed the inclusion and participation of civil society in multilateral institutions. Dr. Tandon was catalytic in promoting a role for civil society in the World Declaration of Education for All, Songtien, 1992. He has been a founding director of Civicus World Alliance for Citizen Participation, founder chairperson of FIM Forum for Democratic Governance and of WANI, Voluntary Action Network India.
Dr. Tandon has taught courses on participatory research and democratic governance in South Africa, UK, Canada, Italy, USA, Colombia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Cambodia, in addition to several universities in India. He has written more than 100 books and training manuals on participatory research and local governance. on numerous expert committees of Government of India, University Grants Commission of India, United Nations, Commonwealth Foundation, and World Bank. In 2015, the Indian Adult Education Association IAEA awarded Dr. Tandon the Nehru Literacy Award. For his distinguished work on gender issues, the Government of India has honored him with the prestigious award in social justice in March 2007. The University of Victoria, Canada awarded Dr. Tandon the degree of Doctor of Law honoris causa in June 2008. He is the first Indian to be inducted to the International Adult and Continuing Education IACE Hall of Fame class of 2011. He is also the first Indian scholar to be inducted in the Academy of Engagement Scholarships in 2019. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us this evening. And it is our privilege to welcome you to IMI Bhubaneswar's 16th Foundation Day celebrations. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me with a bigger round of applause as we invite our chief guest, Dr. Rajesh Tandon, to deliver the Foundation Day lecture.
Namaskar. Great honor to be here this evening. The introduction is as long as number of photographs of mine in the campus. I don't think in any building, in any campus, I had 40 plus photographs of mine. And this in itself is a great honor, and I thank you. But as Dr. Viswal, director, has said, let us look for a period around our 25th Foundation Day when every one of us, every one of our alumni and all our faculty members will have hundreds of photographs all over the world. It's difficult to speak with you all, considering that my management education is a little bit dated and contemporary times are different. But there are always some universal truths. And I thought on the occasion of Foundation Day, 16th Foundation Day, I may share with you some of those universal truths which books did not teach in IIM or IIT or CASE. So, how did I land up doing what you heard I am doing? And the answer is not very complicated. So, as you heard, I'm bright boy, did IIT Kanpur and IIM Calcutta, started teaching. Somebody came and said, if you teach, you better do your PhD. Otherwise, you have no future. And in those days, I went to Case Western Reserve, and I went there because the program there, the doctoral program was on organization theory and organizational behavior. One of the first programs at Case in early 1970s. And I leave it to you to guess my age. So I decided to come back to India to do field work. And that in itself was a problematic decision because all my IIT Kanpur batchmates had already started watering Silicon Valley, and my parents were getting a bit worried that their son is returning to India in those days. And those were also the days when political emergency was closing, around 76 December. So I, out of sheer curiosity, wanted to study application of management theory to problems of rural development in India. I have no track record before that of living in any village, and it was out of curiosity that I did that, and I ended up spending a year in Kherwada block of Udaipur district in southern Rajasthan with lots of tribal communities there. And while I was there, of course, my job was to collect data for my thesis. Otherwise, how would you complete that? And in many ways, that 1 year was transformative, disturbing, and difficult. It was difficult because I realized that despite my impeccable formal education, I don't think in 500 kilometers of Udaipur there was somebody from IIT Kanpur and Calcutta doing PhD in management at that time. I realized that despite my impeccable formal education qualifications, there were many things in life I did not know about. And it bothered me because then and even today, rural India continues to be an integral part of India. And I somehow didn't know much about it. What was troubling was that I considered those villagers generally ignorant because I thought they were illiterate. I equated knowledge with formal degrees. And to my great surprise, they turned out to be exceptionally knowledgeable, not just about land and water and cattle, but also how to conduct your life with minimal resources and still smile. This realization bothered me because till then, as a professional person, well educated, speaking chaste English, I had not realized the disconnect that I had become. I became a disconnect between the rural realities of India and my formal education. And therefore, I thought that what the semi-literate or illiterate people know out of their experience, their lived realities, and their ancestral knowledge, I think that should be valued, somehow recognized, not treated as if it is complete, but relevant in their context. The flip side of that, of course, is that our formal education is important, relevant, but incomplete. And if we combine this formal education, formal expertise with the lived wisdom and local context specific understanding of those communities, then perhaps more sustainable development can happen. So the start of the idea of participatory process in development was from this point of view. Participation in co-designing a development program which values their knowledge as well as my formal competence. And that's how I started deviating. So, what is the lesson from this? The first lesson is on Foundational Day, a foundational value for each one of us who is professionally trained. Don't be arrogant about your knowledge. Be humble. We know quite a bit, but not all. And what we don't know is as important as what we know. And in order to find out what we don't know, we have to ask those who have not gone to the college I have been to. So, coming here from Vivanta Hotel to this campus, I noticed there is a new side of Bhubaneswar I have not been familiar with. But I noticed some small shops where some elderly women were selling tea and some biscuits or knickknacks. And I thought whether any one of the IMI students have studied that business model. I'm sure you all have studied theory of a firm, but our imagination of a firm is not that woman's tea shop. But if you think about it, there is no management concept she's not using. She starts with inventory management, how much milk, this, that. She has a good understanding of the flow of consumption of her product. She knows how to price it in the morning and how to price it in the evening. She also is moving money, much of it through her own resources or through informal borrowing. She is not getting a ICICI bank loan. So if she can manage that economic enterprise with those limited capacities and skills, we need to understand that. We need to understand in using our framework of inventory management and pricing and demand and supply and all that, to understand how she is able to do so. But in addition, to understand how we can add value to what she is doing. Because she is doing it intuitively, based out of experience from her own work, but also from neighbors or others. But she is an entrepreneur. And she is an entrepreneur who takes more risk than entrepreneurs of our variety, because her safety net is much weaker, more fragile than the safety net we have. So think of your professional expertise in everyday life, not just in your job. When I finished my MBA program, I had a chat with my grandmother, Nani. I grew up in my Nanihal in Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad. And she came back, I came back home after, and said, Nani, I finished this, blah, 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 blah. And she said, what were you studying anyway? I thought you became an engineer before. What else is there to study? I said, no, I studied management. First of all, it took me 15, 20 minutes to explain to her what management was. At the end of which she said, oh, you mean what I do every day? My Nani was a great manager. She was a great manager. She was one of the best conflict managers within the joint family, you can imagine. She managed logistics very well. Space organization, how many couples can live in that? She had a great appreciation for sensibilities of each member of the family, including kids. And she knew how to keep my Nana in his place. Who, by the way, my Nani was illiterate, came from My Nana, whom she was keeping in place, was the first non-British principal of Christchurch College in Kanpur and a professor of mathematics. Nani as a manager, I think one of these days I should write about it. Why I am saying this to you is not to imply that what you are learning is not useful. It's important, it's relevant. But what else is relevant other than what you have studied? We live in a country where 80-85% of the households have an annual income less than half of your median package. 80-85% of households in this country, November 2020, have annual income of rupees a year. And I understand your median package is 10-12 lakhs. I'm not even talking about top of the line. It's important that we understand that. It's important we understand that when we are acting as a manager. Whatever job you do, I'm not implying you do what I did or disappoint your parents about the size of your package. Take as big a package as you can get, no problem. But once you start working, what do you look at? What do you keep in mind? Many of us as engineers, as managers, lost sight of the fact that the planet we live in has other living beings other than human beings. And what we are receiving every day in the form of cyclones and heat waves and all the climate, I call them climate tamachas. These are climate tamachas for forgetting that when we were making decisions, we thought we are the only one alive. It is the life of those other than human beings which is now treating us like this. We forgot that natural resources, water, land are finite. And we, as managers, were taking profit maximization decisions, not optimization, maximization. And in fact, nowadays, it's not just profit maximization, it's also at what scale and with what speed. Faster and bigger is better. I wonder if all of you young ones have either done it yourself or watched your parents or grandparents cook a special dish at home, like dalma in Odisha or kheer in my part of the world. The slower it is cooked, the tastier it is. And you should remember that after the fast food movement has overlived its life, now there is a slow food movement. And all this discussion that is going on in public domain about gut health. Gut health is a new social media buzzword, gut health. You know what I mean, huh? Gut health. Avoid fast food, make and eat slow food. Gut health is gone. No worry. This is an example. This is not a moral treatment to you. This is an example of how we look at phenomena when we are acting as a manager. Manager makes choices. All decisions are choices. In our personal life, in our professional life, work life. And what is the basis of that choice is the issue. Are we choosing to make decisions keeping in mind that there are other living creatures surrounding us? Are we making decisions keeping in mind that finite? Are we making decisions keeping in mind that my starting package was twice the median household income of 80% of my fellow Indians? So next time you make a decision when you graduate from this institute, think about these kinds of criteria, which on the 16th foundation day are, in my experience, criteria. You keep them in mind, you will face dilemmas, this way to go, that way to go. But what is life without dilemmas? What is management competence without dealing with dilemmas? If all choices are clear, it's very boring. It's when you have to choose this way or that way or that way that you fall back on your foundational values, which you don't even learn here, you learn from your lifetime, from your grandmothers. All of us learn them from our grandmothers. So combine technical professional expertise with a view of the world which is more holistic, where you yourself will be living in future, and keep that context in mind. I find it interesting that a lot of young people like you are worried about climate change. But that worry does not necessarily translate into the professional decisions that are made. We continue to consume because what is package? Package is a indicator of consumption. And we believe that somehow new technology will solve this. And we are all addicted to various, some of you may have two, three, of this technology. And now, since our natural intelligence has become weak, we have decided to take on artificial one. And many of you would know that each data center to support this AI dream consumes water, one of those mega ones which have started coming to India also, water that 500,000 households use in a year is actual water at that data center consumes. And interestingly enough, it consumes electricity which can illuminate about 1 million households. That is the amount of water and electricity consumption of one of these CDCs, as they are called these days. And I think we are getting into a few of them already. A country where lots of people still don't have enough water to drink, let alone to offer it to AI, data centers. So the choice of data centers, the choice of AI has underlying a cost. No decision is costly. And how we measure cost is guided by our values, perspective, and not just our algorithm, because algorithms are produced by us, not by machines. Finally, two other ideas that I learned over these years. When I went to do my PhD, The topic was organizational development. And some of you must be professors here and some of you students. And I went to this Kherwada block, and the entire theory of organizational development came out of American large corporations, where organizations had become very tight and they wanted to loosen them up. In rural India, then and perhaps even now, organizations are very loose. You need to tighten them. So the theory had to be put on its head, but the theory was coming from a different experience. So when you are implementing any of your decisions, don't take theory for granted. Try to evolve a context specific understanding, and that is your theory. What is theory? It tells you what to do. This contextual explanation is very important because context varies. You all are coming from all over the country, you would realize food varies, language varies, dress varies, style of saying kaise ho varies a great deal. So theories tend to give you universal templates. Use them as a starting point, test them, and then refine your theory. Then the decisions will be more sustainable. And lastly, of course, uh, knowledge matters, mind matters, but heart also matters. These days, heart matters more because a lot more people are getting their heart checked. What I imply by heart is the arena where feelings reside. So, of all the things I have done in these 50 odd years, one thing matters most that I realized, and that I call relationships. Relationships matter. At work, at home, in college, with professors, with playmates. And relationships matter only when we invest in relationships. The best antidote to mental health challenges is good, strong relationships. The more you have, the less will be the trouble. And most of the time, progression in workplace and personal life implies building and nurturing good relationships where you have invested your feelings and your time. Relationships don't need much money, but they need feelings and time. So all the very best and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring address. Your words have added great value to this occasion and will continue to motivate us in our collective journey towards excellence.
We need an applause for it. A round of applause for Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to a very special moment of this evening. One filled not just with applause, but with admiration, pride, and gratitude. Have you ever wondered what it takes to walk beside an institution through every phase of its journey, its challenges, its triumphs, and its transformations? What do you say, Blessing?
Well, it takes resilience, it takes heart, and it takes commitment. The kind that becomes the very soul of building an organization.
Absolutely, Blessing. Every great institution stands tall because of the people who believe in it, who stay through its highs and lows, nurture its growth, and help it become what it is today. And tonight, we re celebrating those exceptional individuals, the ones who have been part of IMI Bhubaneswar's incredible journey for more than a decade. So, can we have a huge round of applause for those remarkable members of IMI Bhubaneswar family?
Yes, make it louder because these are not just names, these are stories of perseverance, of quiet strength, and of unwavering belief in the vision of this great organization, IMI Bhubaneswar. And today, we take this moment, this proud, heartfelt moment, to felicitate all those wonderful people who have been a part of IMI's journey for over 10 remarkable years. May I now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward and do the honors of presenting the tokens of appreciation to these outstanding members of our IMI family.
As we call out their names one by one, let's celebrate them with the loudest applause possible for their loyalty, for their passion, and for their invaluable contribution to into this institution we all call home.
So, please join us in congratulating Professor Supriti Mishra. She has joined IMI Bhubaneswar in 1st June 2011 and is completing more than 14 years of service with IMI Bhubaneswar. I would request the applause should continue. Next we have Professor Manit Mishra. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar in 16th May 2012 and is completing more than 13 years of service in this institution. Please congratulate him with a huge round of applause. Next we have Professor Ramakrishna Panigrahi. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 11th June 2012 and is completing more than 13 years of service. Next we have Professor Saurabh Sharma. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 29th November 2014 and is completing more than 10 years of service with IMI Bhubaneswar.
Your commitment is not just remembered, it's celebrated, and your journey will continue to inspire generations to come. Can we have that huge round of applause?
These were our faculty members who have been with us for more than 10 years. And now we move to our most valued staff members. Starting with, I will request Mr. Sovan Basu to please come up. He has joined on 1st January 2011. He is the first employee of IMI Bhubaneswar and is completing more than 14 years of service. Next we have Mr. Diganta Shah. He is the second employee who joined IMI Bhubaneswar since its inception. He has joined on 1st March 2011 and is completing close to 15 years, which is more than 14 years and 8 months. Can we continue to encourage him for his loyalty? Next we have Mr. Subrata Kumar Seth. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 9th June 2011 and is completing again more than 14 years of service in this institution. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Ranjan Chandra Das, my colleague who I work with very closely. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 18th July 2011 and is completing more than 14 years of service.
Come on, everyone, louder and prouder, because they truly deserve every bit of that applause.
Next, we have Mr. Pranav Ghosh. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 25th July 2011 and is completing more than 14 years of service. Next, Mr. Tapan Kumar Giri. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 1st November of 2011 and is completing more than 14 years of service. Next, Mr. Trinath Bhuya, who I fondly call Trinath Bhai. I would request him to come up. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 1st April 2013 and is completing more than 12 years of service.
Every cheer, every clap tonight is a tribute to the time, energy, and love They have poured into IMI Bhubaneswar. You have been the pillars upon which the institute stands tall.
Next, Mr. Subhash Chandra Sahu. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 1st April 2013 and is completing more than 12 years of service. Next we have Mr. Sanjay Kumar Sharma. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 1st of October 2013 and is completing more than 12 years of service. And last but not the least, Mr. Ashish Kar. He has joined IMI Bhubaneswar on 1st October 2015 and has completed 10 years of service.
To everyone in this hall, let their stories inspire you. Let their dedication remind you all what it truly means to belong, to believe, and to build something that lasts forever.
Now, it's time to show our sincere expression of gratitude towards our esteemed chief guest of the ceremony. As a token of our sincere appreciation and respect, we would now like to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Rajesh Tandon, for graciously accepting our invitation and being a part of this very special occasion. May I now request our director, Professor P.C. Biswal, to kindly do the honors and present a memento to our chief guest as a small gesture of our heartfelt gratitude. This gesture is symbolic of our deep appreciation, sir, for your inspiring presence, for your valuable time, and for the encouragement you bring to the entire IMI fraternity. On behalf of everyone at IMI, we thank you once again for joining us on this milestone celebration and for making this evening even more meaningful.
Now, as we draw towards the end of our formal proceedings, it is our privilege to invite Dr. Malla, the head of administration, to propose the vote of thanks. Kindly join us in welcoming Sir to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of this memorable evening, the 16th Foundation Day celebration of IMI Bhubaneswar, it is both an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire IMI family. First and foremost, we bow our heads in gratitude to the Almighty for His divine blessings, which continue to guide and protect the institution and everyone who is part of it. We express our deepest reverence to the mentors and visionaries of IMI whose wisdom, dedication, and foresight laid the foundation of this institution and continue to illuminate our path of excellence. Our heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Rajesh Tandon ji, for taking the time to be with us in this evening and for share such insightful and inspiring words. Your presence has truly added grace and meaning to this occasion. We are equally grateful to our distinguished guests and well-wishers who joined us today. Your presence reflects your continued support and affection for IMI community, and we are deeply thankful for that. Please clap. A very special word of gratitude to our director, Professor P.C. Viswalji, for his constant guidance, encouragement, and inspiring leadership. Sir, your vision continues to drive IMI Bhubaneswar towards new milestones and global achievements. Next, my heartfelt appreciation also to the organizing committee whose tireless efforts, attention to detail, and the teamwork made this evening celebration truly remarkable. A warm note of thanks to all the performers of this evening. Your talent and enthusiasm brought further culture and energy to this celebration. You reminded us that art and joy are an integral part of learning and life of IMI. To our faculty and staff members, we express our deepest gratitude for your unwavering commitment, dedication, and hard work. You are the pillars on which this institution stands strong. Next, to our students, thank you for bringing life, energy, and endless enthusiasm to our education. You are the heart of this institution and the true reflection of its dreams and aspirations. And finally, to our friends and family members, thank you for your love, support, and constant encouragement. You are our extended strength, standing with us, cheering for us, and being part of every success story we celebrate. Thank you. As we conclude this evening, I once again thank each and every one of you for your time, your presence, and warm wishes. May we continue to move forward together, growing knowledge, strength, and purpose as we carry the proud legacy of IMI Bhubaneswar into the years ahead. Thank you all, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm and comprehensive vote of thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this wonderful celebration to a close, we invite you all, our honored guests, faculty, staff, student, and our beloved family members, to join us for dinner. So let's continue the celebration with warm conversations and shared smiles over dinner. Enjoy the evening, everyone, and thank you so much for making this Foundation Day so memorable. Thank you.
Thank you.